Students, now how can we find the domain and range of a piecewise function like this? If we have three parts and we have three different functions for each part. First, we said domain, we will look at this side. Okay? X is smaller than 0, it means negatives. Till 0, of course, from 0 to 3 and from 3 to positive infinity. So we can say domain for this function is all real number. If you don't understand this, you can draw these on a number line and you will see that the domain is all real numbers. So domain is all real numbers, because when we look at these three, so it becomes all real numbers. But range, we will look at these till here. Okay, we have to graph those three parts, then we will understand what is the domain. Now let's draw the xy coordinate plane like this. Let's draw all three functions. First one, let me draw in black color, x squared plus 3. X squared is a shape like letter U, but 3 units goes to up, like this. Okay, and then y equal to x, you know that, y equal to x, like this. Or f of x is equal to x. X is a linear function. Let me draw in a blue color. It must be like this. Okay. And then when we have square root of x it's look like this. But when we have negative, this is inverse, goes to down. Minus 3 units to down, 3 units to right, because this is horizontal shifting, and this is vertical shifting, and this is inverse. Okay, and 3 units down also. So 3 units go to the right, 1, 2, 3, and 3 units goes to down, here it must, and this is inverse, it means goes to down, like this. Now, but we have to clean some parts of these graphs. Why? Because it says x squared plus 3 where x is smaller than or equal to 0. Where 0? Here is 0. X is smaller than 0, it means this side. So for this graph, we have to have this side, not the other side. So clean this. Okay? You can clean this, and we have this. Also, 0 is included, yes, so 3 is also included. The next one is y is equal to x, where x is between 0 and 3. X is between 0 and 3. So from here till here, we can have this graph, but from 0 to negative infinity, we have to clean it, and from 3 to positive infinity, we have to clean this also. Okay, now we have 0 is not included, so it will be an empty, and 3 is included, so we have 3 here. They must be in the same level. Let's say this is 3 is here. Sorry. Now, for the other one, x is greater than 3. For this one, this is 3. And this must be open because we didn't have equal. So let's say this is open. 3 and minus 3 is open. And then goes to the right. Okay, and we don't have in this side, so we are not claiming anything here. Guys, now let's talk about the range. For domain, we said it's all real number. Let's check by the graph. We have graph in the negatives, we have graph in the positives, and we have graph in the 0, because we have this, so all real number for the domain. Now let's talk about the range of this graph. Let me clean this, sorry. range for this graph is, let's start from negative infinity. Till which point we have graph? Till negative 3. So we can say from negative infinity, and also always negative infinity is excluded, okay? It's not included, till negative 3. And this negative 3 is open, so you have to write open. And then we can say union. Do we have any graph from minus 3 till 0? No. But from 0 till infinity we have graph. So union with like 0 till infinity. Is it 0 included? No, 0 is not included. For the y-axis, not included. For the x-axis, yes, included. From 0 to positive infinity, we have graph. Look, from 0, we don't have graph because it's open. Till 1, we have graph. 2, we have graph. 3, we have graph. 4, we have graph. 5, we have graph. So it will be like this. Now, we found all the domain and the range of the piecewise function. Do you think you can do this without graphing? Can you do it mentally here? I'm sure if you use another idea, it will be a little bit harder. You can use just only positives and negatives. If you have here, for example, will be always positive and greater than 3. If you use those ideas, it will be maybe easy, but not always. But if you use graph, it will be very easy and you'll be sure about your answer. Hope you understand the domain and range of the piecewise functions. Try to solve more examples and you'll understand. And before opening any video, please try to do it yourself and then try to watch the video. Thanks for watching the video. Bye.